Hey guys, it's McOuchies back in with Holiday Marathon 4. Be sure to check out parts 1 and 2 if you haven't already. Now, the next game on our list came during the rise of fighting games in the early 90s, with games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And released in 1993 for the Super NES by Interplay, this is the original ClayFighter, a game that really stood out among its contemporaries in the fighting game scene, with its use of slapstick and wacky humor and claymation visuals. Now, couple that with the action of fighting games, this series brought the best of both worlds in the early 90s. And it would have 2 games on the Super NES, first of which was also ported to the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. And eventually there would be 2 more sequels on the N64. Now, this is a series I'd always heard of off and on over the years, and about a week ago I'd find a copy at our local pawn shop, as I've been collecting for the NES and Super NES since I got this SC Twin console, so here I am. Alright, let's see here. Options. Yeah, on the game's default speed, which is the lowest, it's actually rather slow for a fighting game, so I upped it to 3. As you can see there, you also have different grades of punches and kicks, with quick, medium, and brutal strengths. Alright. And, now, truth be told, I can't say I'm a guru at fighting games. I mean, last fighting game I had on this channel was back in 2018 when I did a gameplay of the Flash game 5 Fights at Freddy's, and it's kind of rudimentary compared to even ClayFighter. And while I've played a bit of Tekken 2 and 4 in recent years, I still wouldn't really consider fighting games to be at my forefront, so that hasn't kept me from getting fairly far in this game either. Alright, anyway, onto our cast. We have Bad Mr. Frosty, Taffy, Tiny, the wrestler on steroids, the Blob, Blue Suede Goo, the Elvis wannabe, Ichabod Clay, the Phantom, the opera star, Helga, Bonker, the Clown Man. Now, for the holiday spirit, and because he's pretty much the main star of the series, I'm going with Bad Mr. Frosty. Alright. I notice the stages are always the same, in the same order. Now, how you do special moves. This game doesn't have combos, although I believe the 3rd game in the series did. You also have special moves, which happen with the rolling motion of the D-pad and back and forth motions, as well as bear hug, nice. As well as a punch or a kick. There we go, baited her into a jump. I'm bad, I'm cool, I'm no one's fool. Alright, let's see if I have the same luck in round 2. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, I noticed with a lot of the opponents, they go for their specials when they're getting desperate on health. But she didn't get the chance that time. Now, for some of the later opponents, some use their repertoire a little better than others. Alright, now we have a battle between Christmas versus Halloween with Bad Mr. Frosty and Ichabod Clay. Alright. Now, special moves, if you can manage to do them, it's also how you can do damage even if your opponent's blocking. So that definitely comes into play in winning a fight. And for bad Mr. Frosty, in his case, he has that headbutt as well as a snowball launch. And he has another one with like a snowball roll, but I haven't quite really nailed down how to do it. Still kind of learning the ropes here. That and this D-pad. I don't know about the original Super Nintendo D-pad, but this one it's a little touchy. And that ClayFighter isn't exactly the most responsive in terms of mechanics. There we go. Uh-oh. Snap out of it, snap out of it. Yeah, I knew it was going to be close. Nice. Alright, now this was my first roadblock in the game, Taffy. Sometimes I can beat him without much problem, sometimes I'm here for a little while. Yeah, if I could talk to these opponents, I'd say you might not want to jump first thing in the battle. Don't. Alright, this guy's gonna get. He's gonna try going for his spin moves. Whoop. Uh-oh. Got him. Take that, Taffy. Alright. Will I have the same luck with round 2? Let's see. Oh. Oh. He's going for strong moves. Uh-oh. I knew Taffy was gonna win if I didn't do something fast. Sometimes it's just being able to. In terms of being able to input a special move and finding the opening without creating one for the opponent. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Alright, now we move on to the second area, I guess. And things are starting to get a little tougher here. Alright, here we got Bonker. Also, this is the same background that's used on the cover of the game. Albeit a 16-bit version of it. Uh-oh. Get off me, get off me. There we go. I see this clown's got a few tricks up his sleeve. And pretty soon, if I even get him to low health, he's gonna throw a lot of stuff at me. Yep. Or cartwheel. Hey! You're good. Come on, come on! Snap out of it! This ain't over yet, Bonker. In fact, it's just beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. Bad Mr. Frosty versus Bonker.
Come on, do a special move, Frosty. Uh-oh. Double KO. Whoa. It's a start. Come on. Oh. Well, he snaps out of it. Lickety split. There's gotta be a trick to it. No, no, no! No! Wonder if I would have had a shot if I'd stayed on him. Or if he would have just kept blocking forever. Come on. Come on, Frosty, move, move, move! At least move into my line of fire. Oh, another double KO. Come on, come on, come on. This ain't going good for me. Got him! If I didn't know any better, Bonker, I'd say you were holding back. Now, speaking of holding back, here's a guy that usually doesn't. With Tiny.
Here are the combatants for this extravaganza. Bad Mr. Frosty versus Tiny.
Uh-oh, get off me. Yeah, when he goes for his special moves, you'll know it. He'll try to hit you like a truck with that cartwheel, with that somersault. come on, stop it! Get off of me! But yeah, other than that, pretty good pretty good game. Pretty worthy first edition. Although one has to wonder, as far as ClayFighter goes, I mean, if this game actually did have, series did have a couple of planned sequels that never really saw the light of day, including a PS1 release, and also eventually there were plans for a Wii game and also a DSi game, but again they got canceled. With respectively, we had ClayFighter Extreme on PS1 and for the Wii and DSi, they had one planned called ClayFighter Call of Putty. So one has to wonder if how the series would still be going if those games ever saw the light of day. I mean, with all these retro games getting remasters and remakes nowadays, I mean, never say never, but who knows? Anyway, I gotta focus on taking down this meathead. Now, if I could just do some special moves. Doesn't seem to want to respond. Hey! That would have been a headbutt. If you guys saw that. So would that have been... What? Come on! Oh, I had a feeling. I was doing great for a little while.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. Bad Mr. Frosty versus Tiny.
There we go. Not a bad start. He's gonna have an ace up his bicep, isn't he? Oh! He's good. I mean, you guys saw that, how far ahead I was for a little bit. I mean, I know I'm no master at this by any means, but come on. It's gonna be close. Come on, another headbutt. Headbutt, please. Yeah! That works too. Will it see me through round 3? Let's find out. Yeah, right back at you with defense. You want to play the blocking game? Well, 2 can play at that game. Double KO. Alright. I bet you it's going to be... At this rate, it's going to be close, but let's find out. And if I can bait him... Alright. Gotcha! I'm bad, I'm cool, I'm no one's fool. Now our next opponent, I was also stuck on him for a little while with Blue Suede Goo. The reason being, he's got a pretty versatile moveset. Pretty well rounded. Well, let's see if we can't give the king a blue Christmas. Pretty good timing and defense with intervals. Darn it, can't seem to break free. Alright. Oh, how I do that, I don't know. Yep, I had a feeling he was gonna go for his trump cards. It would have been either that or his ranged attacks with those musical notes. Still not a bad comeback attempt, if I do say so myself. Uh-oh, move. Uh-oh. Come on. Nice try. Yeah, when he says "oh mama," that's when he goes for his ranged moves with the notes he flies at toward you. I'm guessing that was another snowball roll. Gotcha! Good fight, Blue Suede Goo. Now our next fight's going to be an interesting one with Taffy again. And I didn't really say this about the other stages. Well, the soundtrack in ClayFighter might not be the greatest or most memorable, but I always did like Taffy's theme in my short time playing with it so far. Now you might be wondering, is Taffy any harder in the second round? Well, I don't know. I've had mixed experience on that front. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, or about the same. That's the thing with ClayFighter. Sometimes it's just players' experience, but seems to vary from playthrough to playthrough as far as how long you'll be stuck on a certain stage. It seems that no two fights are the same, usually. Come on, do a special move and hit him with it. There we go. Oh, come on, snap out of it. How did he do that? I'm guessing Taffy's gonna go for his double punch or a spin move. Something that'll trump me in the end. Yep. Well played. Alright, bear hug, there we go. Like I said, some of these special moves, like the bear hug, and I still haven't figured out how to throw. Some of them come by accident. There we go. Gotcha. Nice. Alright, now we go on to Bad Mr. Frosty versus himself. Old doppelganger.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza.
But yeah, I feel like we see. Can't go wrong with a classic like ClayFighter. Is your average fighting game? No, but with its limitations, still not bad for beginners and newcomers to the genre. Cause ClayFighter 1 series didn't actually have combos for a little while until I believe 63 1/3. And it's gonna be close. Yeah, I had a feeling. He knows the moveset better than I do. Now, for you collectors out there, yeah, the first 3 games with ClayFighter, C2 Judgment Clay, and ClayFighter 63 1/3, they're all good choices. Although ClayFighter Sculptor's Cut for the N64, not only was that a Blockbuster exclusive, but there were only 20,000 of them made, so you can imagine just how rare and expensive that goes for these days. If it's even listed. How? Alright, I'll try one more round, see if I can get past him. Oh, my knee's starting to hurt. Sitting crisscross like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants.
You gotta admit that was a close fight, though.
Bad Mr. Frosty versus Bad Mr. Frosty.
And speaking of doppelgangers, in the sequel, Judgment Clay, I've heard there are some distinct counterparts of each character, kind of like parallel versions. Yeah, still one hit away from beating him, I noticed. His hits seem to do a little better than mine. Alright. He's gonna have something planned for me, isn't he? Yep. Well, anyway, that was ClayFighter for the Super NES. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying Holiday Marathon so far. Join me next time for the conclusion as we move on to Mega Man 2.